Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen news, each week looking at the latest in what CIG and Foundry 42 have been putting out for their game, this time for the week ending the 5th of March 2017. Firstly, patch 2.6.2 has some dates. We could get a PTU, or the Public Test Universe patch, from the 10th, with a live targeted build for the 23rd of March. The patch contains further polish and improvements for networking, with serialized variables, UI improvements, new ship weapons, a host of bug fixes, some more rebalancing to the flight model, as well as the multiplayer megamap, reducing massively those preload times so that we can jump around the verse into different game modes with pretty much, if no, loading at all. You can see the latest info now on the schedule report, link in the description, as well as my own variant of that with ships and updates and the roadmap and all that sort of jazz already laid out. The concept cell is currently the Hurricane Heavy Fighter Glass Cannon 2-seater turret thing, and it's on concept sale until the 6th of March for $175, and the FAQs have already come out for the ship as well. It's 2-seater, it's very, very focused on firepower, has six size 3 weapons on as standard and can be outfitted in the future for a lot of different damage-based roles. So check that out. There was also a ship shape on the Hurricane. I'll link the article on the Hurricane as well as my video specifically on that ship there, so you can get all the updated information. Rec has also been fixed, so Rec for Arena Commander is confirmed to be working again. You can now earn Rec by playing Arena Commander again, and rent ships and weapons and all that jazz, so get involved. There was also a little sneaky peekly in the newsletter at the new small shield generators, and they look pretty cool, but pretty much all the assets that CIG put out are. From last week, Around the Verse started kind of giving us bigger info dumps and focused on more solid information, which I very much enjoy because there's a lot to sift through. And this week with ATV, Frankfurt Foundry 42 was no different. So with that in mind, AI Design have a new tool, the Real-Time Subsumption Visualizer Editor, which drastically increases their speeds. With the first iteration of the mission system and economy, missions will be generated based on stock of items in shops, amongst other things. It does look at the economy at quite a low level and what's going on with shopping and items and purchases. The idea is to have a responsive and dynamic feeling universe. More tools have come online, allowing animators to render their work more quickly in Maya. They've been completing a new double-barreled shotgun from Castek Arms, as well as polish on some Clausen Warner and bearing weapon sets. They've been finalising the pipeline for a new upgradable modular system for future ship weapons. VFX have tools as well to replace and change the particle system on planets for faster planetary curation and polish and visuals in general, as well as working on an early system for how effects of low oxygen on characters causes them to see differently and causes them to move differently and that sort of stuff. Work with the AI and getting them to interact and with usables in a smart fashion, as well as further work with the main Squadron 42 cast behaviours and 24-hour life cycles for all those people in there. Because they want to have all these AI and NPCs having schedules going around their life whenever you interact with them. And they will have jobs and schedules. A janitor will clean corridors in a 24-hour cycle, sleep, and all that sort of stuff, eat, go about his life. Level design is polishing these outposts that we've seen more recently, especially looking at hydroponics, mining, and storage, which are also configurable internally and externally, which is cool. They've added the ability to tint clouds for a more alien feel, also revised the cloud texture levels of detail to reduce aliasing and shimmer artifacts and all that sort of stuff. The first edition of the solar system editor, from their point of view, is nearly complete. That will allow them to change things and jump in and look at stuff in a much more macro kind of view. Crusaders Moons, Daymar, Yella, and Selin have received a lot of love and attention recently, especially in regards to their ecosystems, exploration, points of interest. They're all looking really great. It looks very beautiful. That procedural tech is week by week looking significantly better. They've implemented a search and rescue mission in Crusader, and an important low-level feature, the Super GUID, has been complete. So The super GUID is a way to connect a variable in subsumption to an object in the world. In Crusader, they have one main object container of the Stanton system. This container contains several asteroid fields, Port Olisar, Grimhex, and everything else. In the mission logic, they now can have multiple super GUID variables that allow them to access different specific elements within any given structure. We saw some of the character customization work in ATV, but also recently on stage at the GDC, 3Lateral went on to talk about it too. So 3Lateral have been working with CIG with face scans and a character database for quite impressive results. With standard CryEngine and Lumberyard, you couldn't swap out geometry. What you saw is kind of all you could have. And that's fine with games that have 20 or less characters, but Star Citizen is going to be an MMO with hundreds of thousands of players, NPCs, and required something with more range. In a similar way, with ship customization using item ports, a similar concept was used for characters and clothing. You're going to be able to select what head you want, skin tone, hair, eyes, but what makes the character customization truly special is their layering system and the way that it works out where your muscles are and joints are. They can create thousands of unique faces from just a few scanned heads. The head and face database will continue to grow in size, and what we saw here was a very early implementation of what they want to do. Quality will significantly improve in the future. The system automatically works out where the joints and muscles are so that characters can read an audio performance and it will conform to any type of face that you can make. And the idea is that you can edit it in ways and Frankenstein it from other parts, only in ways that are at least semi-logical for a human head and face to be. Lighting effects, the way the character reacts to the environment, squinting at light that's too bright, for example, pupils getting smaller, that's all part of their system as well, and reacts how your muscles react based on the situation of your character and, as I said, the lights or the oxygen, all that sort of stuff. I think that's absolutely fucking fantastic. It is absolutely fantastic as a system. If you'd like to see more information on that character customization, there was a 10 for the Chairman special edition a while ago, as well as that performance or that stage show that they did at the GDC 3Lateral. I'll link all of that in the description and the article that I produced with this, and that was kind of it for the news this week. I will break down some other bits and pieces into specific videos that will be coming over the weekend, such as the Hurricane update and that sort of jazz, so look out for that. I'll also link articles to the Hurricane and the updated article that I've made for it, so you can see the FAQs now. Please remember that commenting on any of our Star Citizen videos during a given month gives you a chance to win a prize. For the month of March, that is an Avenger Titan, so please comment, tell me what you think of 2.6.2. Are you excited for that badge, or is it too minor for you to be excited? Are you really looking forward to the mega map? Are you really looking forward to some more flight balance? Did you hate the last flight balance they did and they were like, they have to change it, I want it now? Are you excited that Rec's been fixed and you can actually start earning Rec again to rent ships? The character customization stuff was cool, so please tell me what you think about that as well. I really like this new style of ATV, but you tell me what you think as well. I very much like the info dump that they give us. Please guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, as it genuinely does help me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the verse.